Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rick here. Just a quick end of the week update, I guess. This is gonna be the end of week 7 for the Power Build program. It's been going pretty good. I felt pretty good this week. I guess because the repetitions went down. So at the beginning, I started out like 15 reps, and then it went down to 10 reps, and this week was 8 reps, I believe. Next week, I think it drops down to 6 reps. So that'll be interesting, which is a little weird. I think the Power Build program it's advanced program, but I feel like the first 5 weeks are like just getting used to the volume, right? It's nothing crazy. So the first 9 weeks, you're kind of in between 60 and 68%. There's like 1 or 2 days where you're at 72% of your max for your 3 main lifts. But it's very, very rare that you, in the first 9 weeks, that you're pushing harder than that. What is hard is the amount of repetition. So that always stays around consistent. I think the lowest I seen it was 6, and that was towards the end of the 4th week. So this next week is kind of the end of this hypertrophy phase, and I do feel it. I mean, honestly, I lost like, compared to when I started, I was 236. Right now I'm hovering around 227, 228. 226, 227, depending on the day. I've been mostly, especially when I was on a work trip, for some reason I went up. Even though I wasn't eating anything crazy. But I think I've been pushing more on my sleep for recovery. So I've been sleeping way more than I usually do. Mostly because I've been pushing myself to finish all the projects and deadlines I have way before ahead of time, so that I don't have to be working any random hours. Sometimes your project managers are gonna push onto you extra work, and I tend to just say no. 8 to 5. That's my schedule. But yeah, this week was pretty strong. We were up in Sacramento for day 1. We were here for day 1, which was squat day, and I wanted to get that out of the way. But man, I had to fly out that same day, and I was super tired. My legs were like spaghetti giving out for week 7, day 1, and then week 7, day 2, which was the bench day. We went to the Planet Fitness up there in Rancho Cordova, and they didn't let me film in there, so I was kind of bummed out. So I didn't get no footage besides that one clip you guys saw. I wasn't bugging anybody else. I always position the camera in a way that it only focuses on me, so to not bug anybody else. But that's what happened. Something else. Let's see. Week 7, day 3 was after I had done the full day visiting the site, walking all around. So I got my 10,000 steps in earlier in the day. For nutrition wise that day, I think for breakfast I had like 4 Canadian bacons, like they're about the size of a sausage patty. About 2.5 eggs, Greek yogurt, and some overnight oats with a coconut. So it wasn't a bad breakfast. Pretty light for all the work we're gonna do that day. For lunch that day, I had went to a Mexican restaurant. I had steak, basically carne asada, with a little bit of rice and beans. After that, I kind of just chilled until, did I have dinner? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. So went back to the hotel we worked, and then I had dinner, which was, I believe, a pastrami sandwich. It was like a small one. It wasn't like a big one. And I found another Planet Fitness there in not Rancho Cordova, but in Sacramento. That one actually did let me film. It wasn't too busy. That's probably why. I was way over there, and it had a lot of the older machines, so it felt good. I didn't have my belt on me, but actually I've been slowly just training without my belt for everything under 75%. So anything under 75%, I'm just doing no belt to work on strengthening my own brace, my own back before I hop back into the belt. Because I think if you get into the belt too early, you kind of unless you're pushing really high numbers, it does help you when you're trying to get like those PRs, or you have something crazy like 15 reps, right? Where your bracing in your form might suffer a little bit. So it kind of helps in that sense. For these 8 to 6 rep ranges, I don't really need it, so I did that. I did deficit deadlifts, which felt pretty good actually. Actually, felt nice, and just getting that really extension of the back and everything. But yeah, it was a good week. Got back home. I didn't work out Wednesday, but I did work out Thursday in the morning, which was day 4, which was mostly just kind of accessory days. It was a bit of chest, a bit of squat. Tonight is to be the end of week 7, which is day 5. It ends with it's kind of a deload, the same low RPE. But I've learned not to push myself too hard on these deload days, mostly because I know in 2 days it's going to be squats and it's going to be 72%. So a couple weeks ago, I think I went hard as well on the deload day. It's supposed to be RPE 6, and I was going like 360 on those squats. So like any program, I'm trying to just keep consistent. I don't go, I'm not going above my RPE, or I'm not going above what's in the app, right? Being consistent with that, and it's helped. I mean, I've been squatting 4 or 5 for my top sets, like, it's been easy, 2-3 reps. Deadlift, same thing. So it's not hurting me. I'm trying not to get my ego involved. So I try to stick with the program, what they're calling for, I do. If it says 68%, I'm gonna do 68%, even though it might be light. And that's just a way of me keeping track and know that I'm being consistent with the program, because consistency is what really helps you push on those days, right? So you might think, just like, oh, why am I doing 68%? Let me do 75. I can do it. But oftentimes I find that leads to overexhaustion when you don't need to be, right? Save those 80-90% pushes for the days that you're called for. And if you want that type of program, there's programs out there that exist that are gonna push you like every single week, right? Testing out your 1 rep max. I think Texas 5x5 does that. So it's just my advice for everybody: just stay consistent. Don't worry. Just keep pushing. You're gonna hit your numbers eventually. And that's always how it feels, especially with these super long programs, right? You're not gonna see any 1 rep max progress unless it's built into the system, a test or something, until your final week. So it's always a game of patience. And if you don't hit your 1 rep max, then you're kind of screwed. Hurry up, lady. This is people crossing to take their sweet time to make a right turn. Anyways, so yeah, so stay consistent. I think more important than anything is diet, sleep. People neglect sleep, and I know that's one of the things that you want to really get into. The amount of sleep you get really plays a big role in how much you're gonna push that day. And I've done it of days where I don't get like hardly sleep, 5 hours, 4 hours. I've gone to the gym and boom, my whole lifting day it doesn't work. So that's why. But yeah, I think right now we're good. I think these final weeks I'm gonna try to push harder to get to my goal, 200 pounds. I think realistically I might have to. 220. It was supposed to be 220, right? But I'm almost there with 6 pounds to go. So the next goal is probably gonna just be, let's get to 210. More likely that's gonna spill over. Ultimately, my goal is 200 pounds. So we'll see. It's taking a while though. It'll take me probably a year. Just to do the nature of my work and things like that. It was easier when I was in college, sorry, in North Carolina, because I was always walking to and from my studio, so it was at least a half a mile walk every day. We were really more active because we were always walking around doing things of that nature. So it was never just sitting down and working. So we'll see. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. We have a bunch of deadlines. I have another site visit next week. That one's local. They're pushing hard at work to get this stuff done, but they fired literally everybody. So it's literally just three of us that are, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us that are just doing all the work. And we'll see how that goes. So yeah, just a lot of things going on. But yeah, that's my week recap. Hope you guys doing good. I appreciate everybody subbing. We're getting closer to 100. Right now we're at 67. I have uploaded all the videos already to my computer. I just have to put them all together. Since I take clips here and there, I just have to combine them all and put them up on YouTube. So I have all the days left, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, plus from last week I had like day 5 that I didn't upload, which is a shorter week because I was testing out the new mics and my phone died. So I'm uploading those. I have a couple of house videos I have saved to review and other architectural stuff. So yeah, so if you guys hang around, we're gonna push a lot of content this weekend. Appreciate the subs. Click subscribe, recommend to all your friends. Any other videos, let me know. Comments on my forum, what I can do better, how I can improve, diet, anything. It'd be nice to have a conversation with everybody. See you guys later.